What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook, and y'all read the title, man. Student just made $2,000 trading off this play right here. It's gonna be a trade breakdown as well. First, we're gonna show screenshots, then we're gonna show the signal that I called for the members, and then we're gonna break down why we even took the trade. But this was an amazing move right here. Before we get into it, y'all, this is your first time clicking the channel. Welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell button and that sub, because we don't just drop videos like this, but we live trade and live stream every day, London session 3 a.m. EST on YouTube. And we have exclusive New York lives, sometimes Tokyo lives with the members as well. So go ahead and hit that first link in the description. While I'm talking, you're going to see some of the results on your screen. Last week we went 6-1. We're 12-2 right now this week. So off to a great start this month. Last quarter we went 55-4. But let's go ahead and get into this video. So I did break this trade down on the live stream during this day. So you go to the 13th live as well as the 12th live, you're going to see we're talking about NAS buys. But this was a members only play. So you see my entry. So you go to the 13th. As you can see, July 13th, you go to the entry here. Then you can see that was a pretty decent entry. Then you see the SL, the TPs. You see the TPs getting hit. And you see another trade, TPs getting hit, all that good stuff. So you see the screenshot here. He made $1,000 originally with those buy positions. Then you can see other people was in it as well. NAS flying, let's get this money. People showing screenshots of their positions. Everybody getting into this bread. Then later on today, you see he posted the rest, and this is how you ended the day. Profit of $2,700. Results of my $50,000 with just 4 days. Take what the market gives you and don't be greedy, man. So now let's go on the charts and break down why we even took this position. All right, so now we're on the charts. You see NAS100. You see the date at the bottom is the 13th. Then you see we held that into Friday, so the dates match up. And as you can see right here, it was a nice 1 to 6 risk to reward. So to simply put it, if I was risking $50, I'd be up $300. If I was risking $100, I'd be up $600. Or if I was risking $1,000, I'd be up $6,000. All right. So not only was this a huge pump to the upside of a total of 278 points or 27,800 pips, but we also made 6 times whatever we was risking. So this is a huge pump to the upside. So now let's break down why we took the trade. So the first thing I like to do before I even enter a trade is I like to go on the daily time frame. Now, why do I choose the daily time frame? Because price moves on a day by day, week by week, month by month basis. And because if you're not doing this, you should. This will increase your win rate. You should be trading with the trend. So that means if we're in an uptrend, we should only look for buys. Or if we're in a downtrend, we should only look for sells. Why? Because we clearly see in this uptrend, we see way more green candlesticks than red. And then we also see the green candlesticks are way bigger than the red candlesticks. And the red candlesticks are not only smaller, but full of wicks. So if we see all of that, that means if we enter a buy, we're going to have a higher likelihood and higher percentage and probability of price going our way. Same thing in a downtrend. We see way more red candlesticks than green, and then the red candlestick is way bigger than the green candlesticks, okay? So if we clearly look at NAS, we see it even before yesterday's move and today that we're clearly in an uptrend. Why? Because price is gradually going up. We see higher highs continuously being made, and we see higher lows getting taken out, right? So like I always tell my members and students, if everything's showing us buys, I'm only going to look for buys. If everything's showing us sells, I'm only going to look for sells. So now that we know we're going to be looking for buys, now we need to figure out what's the ideal or best place to enter a position. And that's where these levels come into play. So in the course, in the advanced play signal room, I break down how to identify these levels, but also got some videos on my YouTube channel for free. So as you can see, even on the daily time frame, how price is reacting to these golden levels, these blue levels right here, treating them as support resistance, and they're coincidentally matching with the higher highs and higher lows. So if we're going to look for a buy, we want to wait for the retracement so we can ride the wave up. If we're looking for a sell, we want to wait for the retracement up so we can ride the wave down. So now that we have these levels marked out, we need to wait for price to break a level, treat it as a support, and then jump in on it, which is exactly what we did here. What you never want to do is chase a trade. So if you ever miss the ideal entry, either wait for a retracement or just wait for price to break the next level, wait for your confirmation, then enter, which is exactly what we did here. So all we simply did was after we identified these levels, we waited for price to break not only above it, because we see the first 2 times it rejected it, but we waited for price to break above it, then treat it from a resistance level to a support, because a strong resistance can turn to a strong support, and vice versa. A strong support can turn into a strong resistance, which we see literally right here in real time. Price broke this level, treated it as support, and now price is treating it as resistance, where we see these wicks rejecting this level in real time. So after we waited for the confirmations for price to break above the level, then we need to figure out what our stop loss is going to be. Because again, before you enter a trade, you need to know where you're going to enter at, where your exit's going to be at on both parts, take profit and stop loss. So where I like to put my stop loss is strategically under a level where price hits that level is most likely going to be rejecting and going the opposite direction, where I need to either wait for a re-entry or redo my analysis. So I put my stop loss underneath this level. Why did I put my stop loss here? Well, if we just put a line right here and we look to the left, like I always tell my students, if you look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. So the same golden line, we can see even on the 1 hour time frame, our price is treating this as a resistance again, and then a support right here. So now let's go back into the present. This was all the way in January 2022, a whole year ago. So now let's go to the present time, and we see price treating this same exact level the same way. So this is a strong support resistance level. So you want to put your stop loss there or right underneath it to give it wiggle room to, consider spread, and because, not everything's going to be 100% perfect. But that's why we put our stop loss there, because if price breaks that support level, then it's most likely going to retrace to the downside. Because you see, even on the way up, how price was treated as resistance, and then it broke above, right? And if we go on a smaller time frame, we can see a lot more clearly how price multiple times, multiple attempts before it broke to the upside, multiple attempts. That's why you want to wait for the confirmations. Waited for that confirmation, did one more retest, then that thing exploded to the upside, ranged it a little bit. Then when the news started, price pushed back up. And yeah, so we were able to catch an entire daily candlestick, y'all. It's that simple. You just need to know how to read the charts. Once you know how to read the charts, you just need to have a trading plan down. If you don't have a trading plan, click this video right here. Then you just need to have your emotions under control and discipline in place. And after that, you just need to know how to calculate your lot size and have a great risk reward, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to follow me also on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram, you see it right now, Playmaker_way. TikTok, you see it right now, Playmaker Way. I post daily on both pages. You want to contact me directly, DM me on Instagram or on Telegram. Make sure to hit that first link in the description to join a free signal and free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels yourself, go ahead and click the links in the description, join the advanced play signal room, and come eat with us. We trade strictly Tokyo session with the members. Here's some more student results, man. It's been a great year so far. I'll see y'all in the next video or the next time I'm live.